Edna Whitmore turned 87 the year the world finally slowed enough to match her pace. Her small lakeside house in Maine had belonged to her and her husband for nearly 60 years. After he passed, the house stayed, but the laughter didn't. Mornings became quieter, afternoons longer. Every day, Edna walked slowly down to the edge of the lake, leaning on her cane, sitting on the same flat stone beneath the old willow tree. She came not to think, but to remember. The water never rushed her. Neither did time, at least not here. That was where she first noticed the turtle. Large, weathered, slow-moving, with a shell marked by years and seasons. It appeared near the shoreline one morning and remained there the next. Edna smiled softly. "You're in no hurry either, are you?" she whispered. The turtle didn't move much, just lifted its head now and then, eyes calm and patient. Edna began bringing breadcrumbs, then lettuce leaves. She never touched it. She only sat nearby. Two old souls sharing the same quiet hour without asking anything of one another. As weeks passed, Edna noticed something strange. The turtle arrived before she did. No matter what time she came, early morning or late afternoon, it was already there, waiting. Some days, when her joints ached too badly to walk, Edna worried. "It'll think I forgot," she murmured to the empty kitchen. The next day she returned, and there it was, still waiting. The realization warmed her chest. Somewhere in the world, something noticed her absence. Something expected her presence. Edna began talking aloud. About her husband, about raising children, about how aging felt like slowly becoming invisible. The turtle listened without moving, without interrupting. When the wind grew sharp, Edna wrapped her shawl tighter and stayed anyway. "You remind me of him," she said one afternoon. "Always patient, always steady." The turtle blinked slowly. Edna laughed. A small, surprised sound. It had been a long time since laughter came without effort. One rainy morning, Edna slipped on the path and couldn't make it to the lake. She cried that day, not from pain, but from fear. Fear that the waiting would end. When she finally returned days later, walking slower than ever, her breath caught. The turtle was there, muddy, still, waiting. Edna lowered herself onto the stone and placed her hand on her heart. "I came back," she whispered. In that moment, she understood something simple and profound. Waiting is a form of love. As autumn arrived, the turtle came less often. Edna knew why. She didn't grieve it. She was grateful. She still sat beneath the willow, still came to the lake, still spoke softly to the water. The turtle had given her something precious. Not companionship that demanded energy, but presence that honored stillness. Edna smiled as she stood to leave one cool evening. "Thank you for waiting," she said. And though the turtle was gone, the feeling remained. At any age, being waited for means you still matter.